Hey, welcome back to the Goggle and Jack channel. So I bought this pen in 2018 and I used it for a couple of months and then I lost it. And then here in 2024, I found it. And this is the second one that I have bought. I bought one in 2015, used it for a couple of months and lost it. And I'm still looking for that one. Not much hope, but I found this one. And this is, of course, a Fisher Space Pen. This is the Bullet. It opens up into a full-size pen. And it closes down into nothing. Let's take a closer look at it before I lose it again. I think I keep losing it because they're so slick, you know. They're slicker than, I don't want to say. No, they're slick. Stick that in your pocket. And the next thing you know, it's in somebody else's couch cushion. Let's tear it apart and look at it. The original Bullet Space Pen was conceived by Paul Fisher back in 1948. That was before they discovered outer space. I'm just kidding. They knew there was outer space. And it was milled out of just a solid piece of aluminum. I'm not sure that's the way they make them now, but it is aluminum. And it is about 3 3/4 inches long when it's closed, but when you open it up, I mean, it's a decent sized, full-size pen. So it's very efficient with space, but it has a pressurized ink cartridge, which we will look at, not ink cartridge, but a refill. And it will write in outer space, and I think even underwater, which could come in really handy if you find yourself in outer space or underwater. I don't often find myself in either of those places, but it will write if you're writing on a wall. So if there's a clipboard on a wall and you're filling in details on that clipboard, or just holding up a notebook like that, it will continue to write. These things are supposed to write in temperatures from -30 to +250 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're in 250 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm wondering what you're writing. What are you writing on that's not catching on fire? I don't know. But that's what they say. And I will take their word for that. So I really like Fisher Space refills. Let's take a look at it. It has a lot of threads on this barrel here. So you really have to twist it a lot to get it off there. And they've put a white grease on there as well to protect those threads, which is really nice because this sat in my truck for several years. And there's the refill. A lot of ink in that. So the end here is probably similar to like a D1, but then it gets really big here. It's sealed and it is pressurized with ink. So even after several years of sitting in a hot pickup truck, it still wrote. I just pulled it down and started writing with it. There is a spring in there at the end, and there is a rubber seal there, a little rubber O-ring. Really well made. They cost about $35 and worth it. It's a really good investment in an ink pen that will last a long time, if you don't lose it. That's the only thing. They have another model with a pocket clip, and if I ever bought another one, I don't think I will, but if I ever did, I would definitely get one with a pocket clip so I could clip it to something and it would not slide out of my pocket as easily. You can also put that same refill in a Zebra 701. Let's see if I can get this open and show you. There it is, same refill. And it makes this a much better writing pen. So Fisher refills are really good, and you can, kind of retrofit or mod out other pens so that they will hold that same refill. The only ink pen I have that is similar in size is this Kaweco Liliput, and this is a fountain pen. And I'm not real crazy about this pen. I mean, it's okay, it's a great pen, but you know, I've already talked about the issue I have with this pen. But it is similar in size, but the Fisher Space Pen is a little bit longer, so it would be a little bit more comfortable to write with. Of course, this is a fountain pen, but it feels a little bit more comfortable writing. Both are pretty good. This is heavier. You can tell that there is a little more aluminum in this. It's a little more substantial than this Liliput. Not that I'm really comparing the two. Well, I guess I am. I'm comparing the two. But it's not that really a fair comparison. You know, this is a fountain pen. This is a roller ball. But as far as an EDC pocket dropper pen, this is a classic. It's a classic everyday carry pen. It's been around for decades, and astronauts have carried it, and all kind of people have carried it. And I'm sure that a lot of people have lost them too. There's probably a ton of these just lying around in couch cushions and floorboards of cars and wherever, because they are slippery. But the end here where you grip to write is a knurled, ribbed surface, so it's very comfortable, and it's grippy down here, so it is very comfortable to write with. The ink lasts a long time. You can get a lot of writing done with the ink that is in that cartridge, or in that refill, whatever you call it. So these are my pocket droppers that I have, Kawecos and a Fisher. My favorite so far is this brass Kaweco fountain pen, but I'm just kind of into fountain pens right now. If I had my choice, I could only have one, this would be it. But if you're not really into fountain pens and you want a tiny little pen that is very well made and will last, if you don't lose it, for many years, this could be the last fountain pen you ever need to buy. Or you could be like me and lose them after 6 months. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.